So you're a non-traditional student here at the College of Idaho, which is fairly uncommon. Talk about what your experience has been like, and you know, what students like yourself could expect if they came to the College of Idaho.
Okay. Well, I came to the College of Idaho in order to get my teaching credentials in a subject other than I have my bachelor's degree in. And so when I applied here and got accepted into the program, I was able to go into what's called a fast track, which is where I'm able to wrap up my education classes and prepare for taking credentials at a faster pace than a traditional student would. A traditional student will come here and go all through school, have like standard 4 years, and also working towards getting their teaching classes aside or completed to get their credentials. But the fast track can be done, I believe, in 2 years. I'm a 2.5 year plan because I came halfway through the year, and because of some classes that I have to finish up in order to get my certificate in a subject area other than what I have my degree. And so that makes me non-traditional. Also, there was a few years after I had my bachelor's degree before I came back to school. So I'm a little bit older than the average student. At 28, there are students that are coming in at 18, and I know they look at me like I'm ancient, but really I still feel like the 18-year-old that started college back then, so I can get along pretty well with the students. And yeah, that's basically what makes me a non-traditional student.
Would you recommend the College to Idaho to students like yourself?
Absolutely. What's been great about the College of Idaho is that it feels like a smaller group of people that are coming together instead of getting lost within a large student body. I feel like I know my fellow students, and I also get to know my teachers, especially in the education department, because in the education department there are 4 teachers, and so as you take multiple education classes, you get repeat teachers, and so they know you and you know them. Like when you first start in there, you're just getting to know them, but as you take another class from them and an additional class from them, you really get to know the teachers and they get to know you. So like they know your learning style and you get to learn from them, and you kind of have a small knit community of learners that are together working towards a common goal, which is to turn us into teachers. And that's something that I've really enjoyed. I contrast that to the university I went to before, which had thousands of students, and I got very lost even in a relatively small department. I would have teachers one time and never have them again, and I really, a couple of them stand out, but they don't probably remember me. As here, like, I know that they'll remember me. I know when I come back and visit, they'll remember my face, and obviously I know all of them in the education department, and I know most of the students as well because we've been taking classes together, and so I just feel like we're making those connections that are going to help us out later on, because I'll be able to use the teachers as a resource, but also my fellow peers now that are becoming teachers. We're also going to be able to rely on each other because we've got to know each other through going to school here. And that's going to help us because, like, if I get into a pinch or in a weird situation or something's going on, I'll be able to use that network. And that's something that I feel can be lost in a really large university, that you might barely know a couple of your peers, but you didn't really create a tight-knit bond. Yeah.
Great.
How's it going?